Welcome back to the channel. Back here with another one. It's T here with,
Jackie.
and so today we are going to talk about y'all freeloaders. Y'all freeloaders. We're going to talk about y'all that are on the system and make that like a career. Literally making a career out of the system. It's like they trying to retire off the system, do 30 years. We talking about what else we got in store.
Some people that we personally know that's doing it, and this, for some reason, it's like this push to live in poverty and how to continuously get more and more benefits.
So I'm gonna start with the freeloaders and on the system. What y'all need to understand is that we are the ones that's paying for y'all to get those benefits. Those government programs come from our tax paying dollars primarily. And so while you sitting there letting your kids do whatever, throwing rocks at neighbors' houses and breaking windows, like in our case, for example, come on. Why? What you need to be focusing on is okay, how can I help my neighbor out? What can I do for my neighbor? Because I got this government assistance because of their money. They're paying for it. How about let me go take them, let me go bake a cake, bake some brownies. Let me go, hey, I'm gonna go grill today. Let me take the grill some grilled food over there. Or hey, I see your grass and cut. Can I cut your grass? Do something uplifting. Make yourself look appreciated over there. Stop going in neighborhoods, terrorizing neighborhoods, especially when the neighbors are the ones that's funding your bill. The neighbors paying for that. They're paying the taxes that you're using, getting that government assistance. But yet you want to treat them like they just don't exist when you the one that they're looking at. Why are you over here in the beginning from the get go? Y'all need to really do better and realize who's funding y'all. Because in their head, it's like, oh, I got this because the government paying for this, so I'm just going to get over on the government. No, you're using the people, stupid. Your neighbors to the left and right of you. That's who's paying for it. And these people that can't get on it.
I think that's where the real misconception is. They, it's a, it's like this mentality, and this is coming from a lot. And as you guys know, we put out a recent video about freeloading, sectionator, and all of this other stuff. And no, this is not a target at Section 8 at all. But if you feel targeted, then that's on you. We can't help that you feel targeted. Maybe you fall into one of the categories. I don't know. But the thing is, it's this mentality where like, screw the government, use all the system. Yeah, I'm not mad at them. Yeah, use up all the benefits. Like, it's not the government. The government is the overseer. They are administering the benefits. But it comes from taxpayer dollars. If you are not putting anything into the pot, then, in my opinion, why are you getting something out of the pot?
No, yeah, I mean, you're getting something out of the pot. That's fine because you're in need. That's what it's supposed to be for. If you are in need, it's there to help you out. But to sit there and just abuse it and mistreat people and destroy people's properties and things like that, come on,
And
get it
just
together.
it flex on like flex on all these different social media platforms and just tell people like other people how to do it. Like this type of like it's the type of behavior, like the toxicity, the low frequency, all of it. It's like this thing that's being pushed. Like, okay, hey, this is how you can push up on the list of Section 8. Oh, and if you want to do that, this is how you can get this benefit, that benefit, and by the way, you can go over here and get the FEMA benefits and all this other stuff, taking away from the people that actually need it. True story. I don't know if anyone else is following our journey. The Section 8 tenant we had in our house went and filed a FEMA claim against our home. How?
This is my question. Ask yourself, what are you contributing to society? You're in the struggle. You keep bringing in more babies in this world while you're in that struggle, then they're in that struggle, and this is this never-ending failed cycle. Never ending. What are you contributing to society? You think that's an accomplishment with crime, pissing people off, doing stupidity,
Multiple baby daddies.
going to jail? That's not no accomplishment. If you can go to jail for a few years, why can't you spend a couple years in college? Heck, the time people spend in jail is all that time you spend in jail. You could have had a doctoral degree by then. Come on now, get it together. It's always complain, and playing that victim game, that victim mentality, when it's always these people that are getting everything. There was someone in the comments that talked about how they struggled and they couldn't get any help. Homeless. Couldn't get no help at all.
Terrible.
That's because they weren't one of these people that know how to manipulate the system. It's always this, like I said, it passes down from the family. Once one person gets on and know how to do it, then the whole family getting on and they all celebrating.
And I know you ain't lying, because even in my family, and this is sad, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this, and honestly, I don't even care if the family even sees this, but the thing about it was, turn 16, you get pregnant, you get on welfare, you get that Section 8, you have a baby every other year, and that's the cycle. That's what they promote. And that's what these people follow. And I know personally in the state that I came from, there used to be a cap requirement. And for those of you who don't know what a cap requirement is, for welfare, it was a prevention measure in place so people wouldn't be having babies back to back. There was a 2-year cap requirement, so you couldn't get welfare benefits for another child if they don't have a 2-year in age gap. Well, they recently just lifted that. So now people are having babies all over the place. I'm talking about like 8, 9 kids and getting welfare for each one of the kids. That is crazy to me.
It's crazy. And what's even worse is that they make themselves targets.
Exactly.
Like, it's a shame that somebody can point out and say, oh, that tenant is Section 8. It's a shame.
Exactly. You should not be in a position where you're categorized into a group of people that unfortunately just has a negative light on them.
But they make it that. That's the crazy part about it. They make it that. And then play the victim game.
And then want to act like, oh, they don't know why people treating them different. Well, first of all, I got a couple of reasons why they might be treating you different. Now, while we don't agree with this mentality, a lot of people do. There are a lot of people in certain neighborhoods, they feel as though they worked their ass off to get there. Actually, that is what some of our neighbors said to us.
Exactly.
We worked our ass off, just like T and I. We worked our ass off to get that house. We was not always in a position where we had rentals and everything like that. But we always stuck to the same thing that said that when we do get in a position, we want to give back.
And we got nothing.
Nothing.
We never get no hand-me-downs from family. We ain't never get no support from family. No houses passed down from family passing away. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Everything. We couldn't even get food stamps. And you want to know what's crazy about this whole system and the government and all this other stuff? In order for me to get assistance, I had to sue T. Now, why in the world would I sue my husband that is living with me, that is providing for the child? We just don't make enough. But according to the guidelines, we made plenty. But we were below the poverty line, but we couldn't get any assistance. I think we mentioned in one of the comments, the only thing we could get was WIC, right?
That was it.
We were homeless. We were living in cars. We couldn't do anything. Just like that girl that was in the comments. So for people to just say that, oh, well, this is that, and you put yourself into a circumstance. No. People put themselves into circumstance sometimes. Yes, some things are beyond your control, but A person that is willing to get up and want to do things, trust and believe, they will get their ass up and do what the hell they need to do for their kids. We couldn't sit there and say, oh, well, you know what? We can't get any food stamps. We can't get any housing and nothing. No. What we did when we needed food, where did we go, T?
We had to go to them pantries.
Pantries.
And I mean, we were going to even payday loan places.
Exactly.
That's how bad it was.
We did what we could do.
There was nobody to borrow money from or anything. And that's what kills me today. You always have somebody, hey man, can I hold this? Can I hold that? No, how about you work for it? How about, matter of fact, I got something for you. I let you hold this. This is the interest that you need to pay me back in return.
Mm-hmm.
Then they don't say nothing back. But guess what? The bank gonna do the same thing.
Exactly. If you started treating people like how the bank, you got to fill out a loan application.
And then they act like,
shoot,
they act like they don't know that they owe you the money back.
Exactly.
Like, all of a sudden, can't remember that they borrowed money from you. They
want to ghost you, and then they want to talk shit about you to other people just because they owe you. And that's the type of stuff that we talk about. And you want to know something? There is so many people on this damn platform that talk about ways that they could just keep you down. I call it the government handcuffs. Because all they do is give you. And then you're put in a situation where you can't get out of because you have become so damn dependent on them damn benefits that you don't know what else to do. Well, we're not going to be those type of people. We're not. So if you're coming to this channel and you're like, oh, well, whatever, hopefully like that. No, this is the hard reality. Everything we're doing is to make sure that you are motivated to go to the next step. We are not playing that low frequency game. Oh, well, this is how you do it. If you want to get ahead, then you go over here. You go over to these government systems. Hell no. Why the hell would I tell someone that I'm paying into the damn pot to go and over here and get some damn benefits? You should not be. What did you call it? Career, a benefit. What do you call it? A professional benefit career.
It's a career on the
career on the system. You should not be like that. That is just like highly. That is just not cool.
It's like, yes, I got my renewal, y'all.
Exactly.
Party over here.
Sitting there like
again, party 2.
Exactly.
Year 3, I got a renewal. Oh, let me quit this job. My renewal coming up. Oh, I gotta quit. Yes, I got my renewal. Wait, they went up for. I gotta pay $20 now. $20
damn dollars, man. Let me tell you something. My sister, true story. She called one day. Now, mind you, Section 8 at the time is paying $5,000 for her and her. How many kids she got?
8, 9,
something like that. 8 or 9 kids to live in a house. $5,000. She calls me and says, Jack, you want to know something? I said, what? She said, I'm fucking pissed. I said, why? She said, because you wouldn't believe Section 8 done raised my rent. Now, I'm thinking like they really like them raised her rent. First of all, her rent was 0. And then I said, okay, so what it is? She said, now it's $1,000. I'm like, chick, why the hell are you complaining? Like, you get every single welfare benefit out there for all 9 of your kids. So this is why I'm telling y'all this. All 9 of the kids. You get food stamps, and for someone that said that, I think in the comments that say that you can't make $4,000. No, she definitely gets $4,000 in food stamps over that. And all of this stuff, she makes more than me, and I work in tech.
And I think it's selfish too, because they always have a wait list. So it opens and then it closes, and only so many people, I believe, can get on it. And the problem is these people that just stay on it forever. You taking away from somebody that truly needs those benefits. That truly needs it.
There's whole groups of people out there that need benefits. Look at what's happening now. All these people getting laid off. All of these people. Us, too, getting laid off. Do you think that we can we go and get food stamps right now?
Exactly.
We can't get nothing.
We can't get that free housing.
We can't get anything.
Bills still gotta get paid.
Exactly. Bills gotta get paid. One of our rentals are down. You already know that if you've been following us on this damn channel. Can't get any income from that. Nothing's coming in. But you want to know something? They look at everything we have and say and count that as income. You have all these properties. You have all these cars. You can't get anything. But we're not the only ones. What about the other people? They probably bought houses. They probably have cars. What can you do?
Only to deal with, have somebody destroy something that you worked hard to get.
Exactly. There's nothing out there for you. Even the chick that destroyed our home. We can't just. What can we do? People say file a claim. How you gonna file a claim against what? File a claim against what?
And just as people, I mean, come on, you're supposed to look out for each other.
Exactly.
But it's not no looking out. It's, oh, I'm gonna destroy this person's house and all this for what?
Exactly. And
why are you doing that? You damaged it. You need to fix it.
Exactly.
Okay,
we didn't do that.
It wasn't given to you like that.
But most importantly, like, we are not bad people. I know a lot of people can say they're not bad people, but we are not bad people. We came into it with the purest heart. We did not look at the fact that, oh, well, you're on Section 8, you're under the poverty line, you're under that. No, we didn't. Or your
credit's destroyed.
Or your credit's destroyed or whatever like that. Our credit was freaking destroyed. We know that, but we did not hold any of that against you. Now, of course, we did our due diligence before Broad came up in our house. But the thing is, we could have immediately said, oh, hell no. Because of all the horror stories we hear about Section 8. But we didn't.
I got a good idea. Here's a challenge. You get food stamps and some other benefit, or even if you just get, and you got the free housing. Here's the challenge. Use those food stamps, buy some food, cook it for your neighbors.
That's a good one.
Because the neighbors kind of paying for it, basically. Government assistance.
Yeah.
Cook a nice meal for your neighbors once a month.
Just do something nice.
Or do something, hey, I get food stamps. Try to merge in, bring people together. Hey, I'm gonna throw a cookout. That way you're blending in. You know what I'm saying? You're blending in. It looks a lot better. You're doing something good to give back for what people are giving to you.
Because you don't know if that neighbor was just recently laid off.
That's the challenge. And I already know how people are. They come in the comment section with a dumb attitude, thinking that they knowing something. Especially ones that like to quote the law and ain't never been to law school. I mean, them type of people. Mm-hmm. We can tell based on how you write and everything. For those who don't know, I'm a doctoral student for one. 4.0 on top of that. So I know. Trust me.
We don't have the tolerance for ignorance. It's not happening on this channel. If you come with, yes, you can comment. We have no problem with you commenting. Oh. That is not the issue. But the problem is the disrespect.
And you don't know the law. I'm telling y'all that. I'm not even going to tell you what my doctoral degree is in. But I just know
it's irrelevant, right?
Just know that you're wrong.
So
just know that.
The thing is, you cannot come on someone else's channel. This is not your average, oh, well, whatever, we're just going to be ratchet or whatever, and let's just comment all over the place. No, you will not do that on this channel. And if you do that on this channel, expect one or two things. You to get blocked because there is no energy there for it. We put out a message because clearly it needs to be talked about, or we comment back at you.
I used to watch videos with YouTubers and I would see them put in the comments or do a whole video, a lot of them, just addressing negative comments. And I used to feel like, wow, is it really that bad? And now seeing it, it's like, wow. I see what they're talking about.
That is way too much energy for me to sit there and just go through all these negative comments that people leave.
Yeah, but people take their time and energy to put out positive information.
And those are the people that we will focus on.
To come in the comment section being stupid. And that's why some of them are doing it. I seen them first, like I said, I was like, they really addressing them. But then it's like, when you see it, it's like, wow.
It is. And
some of the things people say is just crazy.
and what people don't realize, like, people just think that, oh well, you just turn on a camera and you just upload, you just record the video, then you upload the video. No, there's a lot of thought and a lot of process that goes behind making these type of videos. And first of all, there's a certain level of vulnerability that goes behind making these type of videos, because we're putting it out there. No one's really talking about this. We're talking about a subject that is like, really, we're really testing the waters out here. But we're willing to put ourselves on the line because, first of all, like I said, it needs to be talked about.
I got another challenge too. I threw the challenge out there about the food stamps. Here's my next one. How long, for people that are not getting this can answer also, how long do you think someone should be allowed to have Section 8?
Or any type of benefits. How long?
How many years? What do you think the cap should be? And, or if you don't want to set a cap, what do you think the criteria? I think it would have to be a cap, because you can't put the criteria for them to get off of it, because it's the income and then they just quit the job basically. So what are the number of years that you think it should take for people to have Section 8?
So a criteria list. That's a good one.
And if they had it before, should they be allowed to get it again after those years expired?
I think that's good. I think now in certain areas, I don't know, and you guys can comment on this one too, they're requiring people to work at least part-time, 20 hours a week, in order to keep their benefits. I don't know if that's a thing everywhere, but I know that in certain states, what did someone say it was in Texas or something like that? They're starting that. Texas, Virginia,
7-year cap or something.
Yeah,
like that.
7-year cap. So I think that's a good start, a very good start, because clearly they're putting money into the pot and they're extracting money from the pot. I mean, I think personally it should work exactly like how unemployment works. You put money in while you're working, and then in the event something bad happens, you have something to fall back on. It should just not be a freeloading, mooching type of, oh, I'm about to go out and get a BMW because I'm getting over $72,000 a year.
Yeah. And
for free.
And somebody talked about too, the comment about the system changing. When we were doing our case, so many people told us we would not win. That was even an attorney, guys. Even an attorney said, that we talked to, he said, nah, not winning this case.
That's why I wouldn't take it.
He said the reason you won't win, he said, because they are excellent liars. He said they lie so good, I took one case that I was believing their lies. I was believing their side.
And just he sucks as an attorney if he believe in their lies. Come on now.
But that just shows how much people can lie, how persuasive they are, and that's why they know how to manipulate that system. Like, they mastered manipulate the system.
But that's what I'm talking about. That same energy. Because I mean, this is a very complex system. It is.
Be lawyers.
Like, come on. Let's just break down quickly what they did. They took the requirements that it takes in order to get on these systems and broke it down so they can see how it applies to them. Yo, they could straight up be business analysts.
They could be.
For real. Instead of taking that same type of whatever you're doing in order to manipulate and do all this other crazy stuff, go out to the world and just be a business analyst or give back or do something. You don't have to do that. You don't. It's not that deep. Like, I don't understand why people got to sit here and just scam people.
That's what I'm saying. They could be lawyers.
They could be lawyers, doctors,
they know
whatever.
How to use that system so good. They studying. They could be lawyers for what are they? Specializing in housing. In housing.
They can even, they can even work at the housing department. You know how many people work at the housing department don't know what the hell is going on?
And look at the things that they find in fault in that system. They could even potentially get in position to change the HUD program for the better.
Exactly.
Things that the ones that that are on it that are complaining about it. Hey, this is happening, that is happening, that is happening. They can get in a position to change those things.
Exactly.
Use all that energy for something positive.
Yes, because the reality is there is a change coming, y'all. It doesn't matter who you voted for, who you didn't vote for. At the end of the day, the current sitting POTUS that is up there, there is change coming. You don't believe it? That's on you. So you're either going to be left on one side of the fence or the other.
And that's why too, when they do have slumlords, usually nothing happens. Nothing happens is because of how Section 8 is viewed, but it's viewed that way because majority of people have made it that way. And so slumlords, they can continue to be slumlords. Use y'all energy of knowing what y'all know and just push to change this thing up. That way you can fix the slumlord issue.
When we put out our videos on this topic, you remember, T, everybody, we had so many people that were on Section 8 and everything. All they kept saying in the comments was, man, I would pay anything for y'all to be our landlord. Man, you should see what we living in and stuff like that. And that's why we do what we do. But unfortunately, we're not a damn fool either. We're not just going to sit there and just allow people just to run over us. Whether it's a person on Section 8 or whether it's HUD themselves. Because that's a whole different story in itself.
It was funny too because we had someone that came in and it was like, oh, I know somebody interested that love this house. We like, yeah, we gotta fix it up first. She said, no, just rent it out like this and make that a condition that they have to fix it if they want to live here. So,
in the condition that it's in right now, which y'all seen that.
So make sure. So we giving them a broken microwave, a broken
stove, broken dishwasher,
messed up refrigerator, broken dishwasher, holes in the wall,
mold,
like back fence, the fence broken, hole in the floor,
right? All that carpet,
ceiling, link for the toilet messed up. I mean the tub damaged, clogged up toilets. Shit still sitting in the toilets. Like, just give it to them like this, huh?
But that's what.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Door handles broken. I mean, that's crazy.
And that's crazy. Even if they would even approve that, or even someone would even think to.
But somebody
give someone that
would accept it. That's the thing about it. That's crazy though.
It's like your standards have to be high. Just because you're on something or that is viewed at, oh, well, whatever, it doesn't mean you have to get something that's less than. But you have to do your part too. You can't, like T mentioned, you can't just come to the damn neighborhood just completely destroying people's neighborhood. It's not cool. There's a neighborhood over there by where ours is. And I'm talking about this is like that neighborhood is expensive as hell to get into. That has been taken over by Section 8 tenants. It is a nightmare. Now there's nothing but gun violence and everything. I'm not saying that all came from, before anybody say that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. It turned into a Section 8 community. And now the neighborhood is nothing how it was previously. And these are people that spent way more than we spent on our house. Horrible. I can imagine the people that live there. I would feel what that tenant did in our neighborhood. If I was our neighbors, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. I don't blame them. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, everybody got to go someday, right? Go out known for doing something great. Having accomplishments, real accomplishments. Because, I mean, what's somebody going to say at the funeral? Yeah, that person, um, they got food stamps for 30 years.
No, she knew that
They
system.
were on Section 8 for 30 years. Um, yeah, they got the check for the kids. They got free daycare vouchers.
And the only reason
Oh
why
my
he's saying this
gosh.
is because we went to a funeral and this is what they said.
Like,
It was horrible.
Come on.
This is a real story.
Like, do something great. Strive for something great. And if you feel you can't do, at least let let your kids inspire you to do something great. Do something for them and push them to do something great. Because it's always negativity. Always change it. Strive for greatness. Every day.
That's what we did.
Every day.
We strive to get out of our situation.
Tomorrow is not promised. Every day is a different day. Wake up, something good on your mind. What am I going to get done today? What am I going to accomplish? I got this done. I feel good about myself. It ain't always got to be something about money. It ain't got to be about no cars. Oh, I got this BMW using. It ain't got to be about that. Strive for something really great.
Mm-hmm.
And let people have a peace of mind. That's another thing. Let everybody have that right piece of enjoyment. Just like you do. So make sure that your neighbors have that piece of enjoyment too. Causing issues, what's the point? I don't understand the purpose of a lot of things that people do. And to think certain things like how our tenant, that previous tenant, her defense was one of the things was about, she talked about, well, nobody took away my kids. That don't mean that they didn't stick their head in the sewer. That don't mean that they didn't throw rocks at the cars, throw rocks at windows.
And that doesn't mean it didn't exist.
That don't mean that they were left outside by themselves all the time. That don't mean that they were left out there with a pamper on walking around with one of them. That don't mean that.
Don't mean you destroyed our house.
Look at it that. Feel good that your kids weren't taken. Feel good that the neighbors didn't. They just didn't want to see that happen.
And that's what they kept telling us.
That's what you have to look at.
They kept saying that we did not
you
want
to do better.
Exactly.
It's not all about every time, oh, let me get somebody in trouble because they messed up. People make mistakes. All the time. Everybody. Nobody's perfect. Take those mistakes and use it as a lesson. Learn from it. Be better tomorrow. That's it. Stop thinking negative all the time. And that's what the thing with that system, it's like part of it is the system itself, because it's like it's just handicapping people.
Mm-hmm. It's designed. It just
leaves them there. I don't think it even tells people about how you can buy a house on the program. It just lets them just struggle.
Or it's not heavily promoted. But even the requirements, too, in order to get it, you have to be under a certain amount. But see, that's what the problem is. It's that it's either the glass is half full or the glass is half empty mentality. A person's thinking, oh, I can only make that amount. Not that, oh, damn, let me make more so I can get off of it. Let me stay right here underneath so I can always get it. And they're not saying freaking housing in them. They're not like, okay, well, whatever. And that stuff, okay, well, you should elevate and do better. No.
Yeah, you're capped at that. Oh, yeah, they make under a certain amount. Why when you can make so much more? So here's a scenario. I mean, what if you have this opportunity, you're on this program and you're going to school, next thing you know, you have a huge opportunity. You learn to open up your own business, for example. say you're making $150,000, you're gonna say, "Oh, let me leave this because I need to go back and be under that cap." It's crazy. I mean, we knew someone. What was that company that does the taxes she was working at?
You said the taxes?
It was a company. It was a tax company. They
H&R
really
Block?
loved her. No. But she was making a lot of money at that company, doing good, and they were going to promote her fast and everything. And all of a sudden,
Probably like Jackson Hewitt or something.
no, I can't remember the name of it. I wish I could remember, but all of a sudden she left. The company just quit, and that company was hard to get on.
Oh,
with.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But Intuit, was it that?
No, not Intuit. It was the other people. You're talking about the insurance people?
No.
Oh, you said tax people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Intuit.
Yeah.
The tax, yeah.
And
Such a freaking
had it
idiot.
really good, getting promoted quick and everything, but left all because of the money.
She hit the cap. So she couldn't get benefits.
Well beyond the cap, but decided, oh shoot, I can't make this much. Time to quit.
Mm-hmm.
We knew it's coming. Time to quit.
But what's crazy is she quit. She worked just enough in order to receive tax benefits when it came tax time.
Had all the new J's, of course. Kids flying all the Jordan jerseys, the headbands, wristbands, the whole 9 yards.
I don't care how much money I ever made. I still, to this day, call it whatever you want. My go-to, before I'm going to any major department store, I am shopping at the thrift shop. I have no clue why people don't shop clearance and at the thrift shop, but it's definitely a thing. Especially for me. I have no clue why they do that. Like, your lifestyle and your money don't match at all.
I don't know. I mean, I look at it as the money that you spending on these J's and everything, you can throw that in an account and have it make money. Imagine what you'll save in even just a couple of years.
Because Jordan ain't doing nothing for you. None of these.
It's just mindset. People gotta learn to just their mindset.
Yeah. It's a mindset. So, let us know and make sure you take T up on his challenges. You want to remind him because you said that earlier in the video.
Them 2 challenges. Use them stamps and use them for your neighbors. Cook your neighbors some food, or use some stamps to just, hey, give some food, some groceries. If you ain't got no cooking skills, because some of y'all can't cook. You know who I'm talking. Some of y'all, you can't cook.
Exactly.
You can't cook.
Don't be doing that. But they can get like pastries and stuff from the thing. They can they can get raw meat and have somebody else cook it.
Not everybody can cook. That's just what it is. Same thing with some people can't grill. Oh my goodness, I remember going to somebody's house that grill. You remember across the street when we were in Texas? Oh my goodness.
The brick ribs. What was it? The brick block?
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about directly across the street when everything was completely black. And he blamed it that, oh man, I was sipping a little bit, man. I messed up.
Oh my goodness. That food was trash.
Okay.
That's true. And please do not bring hot dogs.
Just do something. I mean, people gotta bring back real neighborhood parties and stuff. Like, come on, y'all got the food right there. That's the easy work right there.
Exactly.
Bring that food. That's what people love.
That's supposed to be for the kids and them.
Bring that food. Have some fun.
Yeah. Because think about it, if like the people that aren't on it, we buy for the whole community. I don't know why.
Throw it at your free house too.
Exactly. Party at your house.
Your house.
Just make sure it's clean.
Neighbors paying for that tax.
Just
throw it there.
Just make sure it's clean. And then the second part is about the criteria. Let us know what you feel as though the criteria should be of how long someone should be on any of these benefits. So I don't care if it's Section 8 welfare, TANF, it don't matter. Food stamps, it really doesn't matter. How long is there a cap? I mean, should there not be? Because like we said, there's change coming and it's about to come quick. So I'm just interested in what y'all have to say about it. About this situation.
Yeah, change coming. That reminds me of that change gonna come. I ain't gonna sing.
Please don't sing for them. Not today.
So, anyways, that wraps it up. Just wanted to touch base with y'all on a couple of things in the comments. Thanks for the positivity. Definitely appreciate y'all, especially ones that are willing to go ahead and share their story. That takes a lot, especially talking about traumatic events. So that is definitely appreciated, and it does help others out. So we do see the negativity. Hey, guess what? Negativity, same thing is going to keep happening to you. So, I mean, thanks for watching.
thanks for watching, but it has no place here. We can't cloud our comment section when that type of energy. It can't happen over here.
Oh, freedom of speech. How about freedom of delete?
Exactly. Freedom of delete. Boom.
Freedom of delete.
We once again, that's one of your slogans. We gotta get some. Some of the shirts made.
Some of the comments had some good slogans.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
We should just do a whole video about these comments.
Anyways, that wraps it up.
Yep.
So until next time.
Peace out.